Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this is the next part of my last war build, and you are seeing some work in progress of the next chapter that is answering the call. Now for those of you who are aware, for those of you who took part, you know what chapter this is. This is the Celestial Lions. I put a poll out on my channel, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. Gave it a week to for the results. It was a close one between Sons of the Phoenix and Celestial Lions, but of course the Celestial Lions came through, and this is what I've been working on now. I was thinking what to actually do for the Celestial Lions, and I thought to myself, I think it'd be cool to do like a full-on Gravis force. I had that idea doing that with like the Imperial Fists way back when I started my Imperial Fist, like doing like a massive force of just Gravis, but I went off that a bit and just thought, I'll just put it on the back burner. And I thought to myself, I think it'd be really, really cool if I attempted to do it with the Celestial Lions, because, you know, they're always dying to orc snipers, wink wink. So I thought, you know, maybe they just want to bulk themselves out a little bit for this deployment and give their little survivability a little bit more, you know, of a nudge in the right direction. So what I'm doing, I'm doing aggressors, as you can see, but I'm kit bashing the hell out of them. What I decided to do is to do a chapter master for the Celestial Lions, and also do a honor guard. So this is what I've been working on this past week, doing an honor guard. So this, as I like to call them, this is the Lion Guard. I know it sounds pretty cringy so far, but I'm doing 3 honor guard. This is probably going to be like the captain of the guard. You can see he's got like a big sword here. I actually cut a chain fist off these guys. I'll just bring it over here. This may be heritage to a lot of people, but the heroes, sort of the Space Marine Heroes 2 Terminators, I actually cut their stuff off, and basically just, you know, I'm just kit bashing it already. Look, I've got all these little bits here that I've just been cutting off. A lot of people ask me what I actually use to cut stuff, and it's this hobby saw. It's oh, let me get it right around here. It's that one right there. I swear on the Emperor's Throne, this looks like it belongs like in a butcher's kitchen, but it does the job. Oh, it's so good. It's literally like a hot knife through butter. Like when you're sawing plastic, it really is sharp, and it does the job. Anyway, let's get back to the captain. So this sword was from the Dark Angel kit. I've been using my skills to try and get rid of some of the Dark Angel iconographer. Like the bottom of the blade here, if we turn it around, I haven't done this side, you can still see some of the angel stuff. At the back here, of course, since these were like aggressors and you have like the bolt storm stuff attached to it, I've cut it all off. I'm probably just going to cut some vents off the normal Space Marine packs and stick them on here just to give it that a little bit more ruler cool. I still need to have another pipe up here to like his arm, like these ones I've got here, just to add that ruler cool effects. I'm not too sure to either put like a proper helmet on this guy, or maybe I should put like a face on him. I don't know why. I always think faces are badass and like on like main characters, and since this guy's going to be like the captain, I'm thinking, you know, just a cool looking face. Right, if we go to the next one, again, this is another one. This is a few bits. So again, stuff from the Deathwing. Is it Knights? Actually, I've got the box here. It's oh, excuse me. It's this box set. I actually had to buy this box set for all the bits. It is the Deathwing Command Squad. That's what it's from. So all the bits are from this box set. I've got so many more bits left over that I'm going to be using from that. And this one was like the flail they had, but instead of having the flail, I cut it off at the top here a little bit, and then I took a Grey Knight's halberd, I cut that up a little bit, and I stuck it on, so it looks like he's got like a nice little awesome polearm on his character now. I think the pose really works out as well. It looks like he's bringing his fist back. You know, it's all clenched for him to actually punch someone. Again, look, I need to cut these off the side here and actually put some vents on, but you know, you get the gist, you get the idea. I think the Terminator arms really work on aggressor armor. I actually think they go perfect. Like, I didn't really have to do that much at all to make these stick. Yes, I had to trim it back and like cut it with a hobby knife in a few places, but not a lot of work really. And of course, because the aggressors, I hate the hoods on the aggressors, so I always chop the hoods off to give it that, you know, more kind of Rule of Cool, kind of more bulky kind of effect armor. I think when you have the hoods on, they kind of look like librarians a bit too much. So that's why I always cut it off. But yeah, there we go. There is another honor guard. And the last one is holding a thunder hammer and a shield. Again, this was all cut up and stolen off the Space Marines Hero 2. This is the first one I did. This was like my test guy, and I think it worked out really well. And I was like, oh, nice. This actually does look pretty awesome. So yeah, that's when I went full on board and started to do the actual honor guard fuller. So there we go. Those are the 3 honor guard I have so far. I do have a Gravis Ancient as well. Again, I'll just probably use this as an Ancient if I ever do it. I actually stole the Inceptor gun off him just for the Rule of Cool. This is off the Space Marine Heroes 2. And if you just fly around to the back, you can see like his fist holding the banner. And again, I need to do all the vents on here and everything like that. But you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do this kind of, full-on Gravis Force, Ancient, Chapter Master, Honor Guard. These guys are just normal aggressors with the flames. I actually found these at the bottom of my drawer. I forgot all about them. These are like the easy-to-build ones. I think this was when I was testing to do white paint, and I messed up a little bit. So what I'll do, I think I'll strip these back down and just add them to the force. I've actually bought here it is, a brand new box of these. So what the plan is for this is basically just do more Flamestorm, and when I deploy him, I can just say he's surrounded by a bunch of flame guys. And yeah, Chapter Master flame guys, and these guys I'll probably just use them as like Boltstorm gauntlets and stuff, because a lot of people always ask me, how am I running my last wall? How do I actually do it official rules wise? And I just say, just imagine it all as an Imperial Fist. It kind of makes sense theme wise, because when the last wall is called, the parent chapter takes over, which is the Imperial Fist. So it makes sense for them to use the Imperial Fist rules rather than like Black Templar rules or Crimson Fist rules or anything like that. Even though their iconography is from another chapter, they will use the Imperial Fist stuff. So I'm thinking if I do these as Boltstorm gauntlets, it will be better stats wise in the battlefield, because those potential 6s, bolt weapons, auto hits and stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking to do with my force. So far, I think I'm just going to do the 3 aggressors, which I've just shown off in the box. These 2 aggressors here, get these up, this guy up, and of course my Chapter Master. Where have I just put my Chapter? Here he is. Now, most of you chaps will recognise the Chapter Master, because this is the Chapter Master I was doing for my Reclaimers of Dawn. But I'm going to strip this guy back down. This was like a test model way back. You can see like how dirty and damaged he is and stuff. I've just been throwing him around. And I'm thinking of just completely redoing him. So I'm thinking of doing him with like a sword. I'm gonna try my thing at green stuff. I want him to like point the sword forward, so I think I'm gonna like try and fit some green stuff like there, in his arm like that. So like he is pointing forward because his pose is kind of like that. So forward, his head looking forward, and then maybe his arm. I've got like an arm here that I've sanded down. It had some Dark Angel iconography on it. And just that kind of like forward brothers, and his arms out and his swords pointing forward. I think that would make like a really, really cool looking pose. For those of you who go, oh my god, what's happened to the Reclaimers of Dawn? They're still coming. I just want to do all the official ones first before I start really going mad out and start doing my my whole Reclaimers of Dawn, because I've got some really funky ideas for them and how to do them. Now, one thing I actually wanted to talk about, and there's one thing I really need your advice with, is the gold. Right, of course, I'm going to prime them all black and stuff like that, but what gold should I use? Now, there's, of course, Retribution Armor, which is probably the main one to use. I think I've got a rattle can of it somewhere. That's probably going to be easier for me to do. But I've heard a lot of people saying, no, there's other golds out there which are really, really good. And I'm just wondering, has anyone ever used another gold airbrush paint, specifically, please, if you could, because I've got my airbrush set up over there. Because if I am using this, then I'm probably either going to water it down or just buy the rattle can. But I would really, really like your help to just go out and help me find a gold. If you've used a gold before that you think, oh my god, that is an amazing looking gold, then please let me know in the comment section, and I'll check it out. I'll watch videos in it and stuff like that. Yeah, please just help me out. Let me find another gold, because if not, I'll just use this. You know, there's nothing wrong with Retributor armor at all. I just want something a little bit different, because I've used this before on some models, and I just don't want them to have the same look. You know what I mean? I just want something different when it comes to the actual color palette. Right. That is basically it for this video for the Celestial Lions. If you've got any ideas on how to like improve these, again, you know, my honor guard here, I think they're looking pretty nice. Maybe I may do another 3 of these just for the rule of cool, because I really have enjoyed kit bashing these and making these and just going all out with funky ideas and stuff like that. Maybe I can do some with, you know, like swords, more shields and stuff. I know there's no range on the honor guard. Maybe, you know, a couple of range guys in there or something. But all in all, I really love it. I think, yeah, I do. I think they've turned out fantastically well. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting all the paint on these now and adding the Force to my last wall project. And of course, when the paint is on, I'll give you another update, and we can go from there and do another little video. Alright, chaps, thanks for coming. Thank you for watching, as always. Leave your thoughts, feedback, and everything like that in the comment section, and we'll have a nice little conversation down there. See you now, and bye-bye.